Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be reviewing some 711 tools that came in for review, so I want to thank 711L for that. First up we have the Lollipop bit driver. This is the stainless steel version, so it's a little bit heavier than the aluminum version and a little bit more pricier. Next up is a flat end ratchet. This is a ratchet that's meant to go into leatherman drivers, proprietary bit driver holders specifically, but it'll work with other 6mm hex bit female holders. The next is a T ratchet set, which has a folding head, and that's designed to work with other hex bits and other female hex type tools. And then we finally have the bit set that they sent out as well. This is for, according to their website, professional and automotive work. So these are some quite nice items. They're made out of some decent steel and they come from Taiwan, which is good. So here in the center of the table we have the Lollipop bit driver in a travel case. We have some cards they sent, the 711 T-handle ratchet set, and we have the flat ratchet here for the leatherman with the leatherman adapter end and a hole for this wired keyring adapter they sent, and the bit set here, the S2 steel bit set. And then off on the side here for demonstration purposes we have a Galvanox bit set, Klein 32611P driver, and a leatherman wave, and also a extender bit here for the leatherman wave. Let's go ahead and start with the Lollipop bit adapter here, or the bit driver. This is a fantastic driver. Comes with this O-ring that is attached for travel purposes on the inside of this case, so it doesn't jiggle around too much. So we'll put that to the side here. It's a nice little case to put this into if you want to keep it from getting marred or scratched up. But me personally, I like having my tools scratched up. Going through here, we have a Phillips head number 2 bit here, which is magnetically sealed inside. There's a magnet inside the holder, and this is some nice knurling and texture on the side here for good grip on bare fingers, or even for gloved fingers, I suppose. With this is the stainless steel version. They make a aluminum version, and this also has a turning head here, which fits in the palm of your hand like this, and you can turn without having to turn your wrist and hurt your wrist or wear yourself out. So it works fairly well in that regard. And what's nice here is that you can pull this up and you can put it to either side in a 90-degree fashion, and now you got yourself a torquing position to use this driver with, and it works fairly well for bearing down and putting a little bit more force into the screws that you're working with. And due to its size, it's a nice power for size ratio in my opinion. Now again, the stainless steel version is a little bit more heavier than the aluminum version on this, so it's going to be a little bit harder to carry this as an EDC item in your pocket. I plan to carry this in a tool pouch or tool set pouch, so it's a little bit more mitigated in that sense, and the driver portion of this is fantastic for torquing down on things, and it's a fun tool to use. The red top handle is very nice. The logo's on top there, and it's very well done. It's a very well machined piece of equipment as opposed to some other items that might be on the market. I know there's like maybe another one on AliExpress or something like that. It's not nearly machined as well as, say, this piece, or functions smoothly as this piece does. You can turn it without any problems and no real noise to it, and it works fairly well. Again, an excellent piece for the toolkit. The next up option we have here, we're going to swap over to our leatherman adapter ratchet here, and this is about $20 on Amazon, a good buy for something that can go into a leatherman proprietary bit holder. So let's go ahead and demonstrate that here. So we can pull this out, and it will work with leatherman bits and aftermarket bits. So you take that out, and Leatherman's known for making these rectangular adapter ports, and 711 cleverly designed their tools to fit just exactly into the port. It's got a decent amount of retention in there. It's not going to fall out if you hold it and wiggle it around, so it's quite nice. And they do work with these Leatherman 2D bits, although you have to put it in a certain way to know which way to put it in. There's a little bit of these spring holders on the outside. If you line it up in the middle, these 2 points here, and you line up the bit, you can have it slide in there. It's not going to click into place, but what it will do is it's going to hold it pretty strongly, and it's not going to come out, as opposed to putting it in another way, which this will fall out. And as you can see, it has this little switch here, which you can flip back and forth as you're ratcheting down. It's a fantastic little piece of kit to put with the Leatherman Wave set, and once again, to demonstrate, it will work with aftermarket bits, although perhaps not as tightly as the Leatherman bits. This is a Galvanox bit set, and once again, we'll find where to line these up and slide them in. Sometimes some bits work better than others with the aftermarket ones. This one's in pretty good. It's not going anywhere. They generally don't fall out, so they work fairly well, and the spring retention system that was pretty strong for this one holds that pretty good. So once again, it works very well for the Wave adapter. And also, in addition, we can also put this in a Klein Tools screwdriver set. Not that, if you didn't have your Leatherman on hand, you could take this 32611P plumbing screwdriver set, which is found in Lowe's in the plumbing section. And this comes out, this is known for having a pretty good array of options. I think it's like a 13-in-1. You got a bunch of 3.5mm hex bits in here, but the important part that works with the 711 is the 6mm holder here, and that will hold this ratchet here, right? So now you get yourself an extension handle for the ratchet, and then once again, you can take certain bits. For example, we'll take the piece here, and due to the magnet on here, you'll have to kind of navigate it through, but it will fit in, it'll go through, and it'll lock in, and now we have ourselves a ratcheting screwdriver set as opposed to a non-one, although it's kind of at an angle and awkwardly higher up. But you can do certain things with this setup here. It's pretty modular, so that's why it's important to note that this will work with your Klein Tools 13-in-1 32611P driver here, which is quite fantastic, and it will work with the bits here too again. So that is the flat ratchet 60-tooth one, and that works fairly well. In fact, I'm going to put that in my kit over here. Get that off the table, make some room here. Next up is our flex head T-ratchet set they sent, and this comes with a Torx 8-bit here. It's quite small, but it works fairly well. It's made for, I think, working on maybe the Torx heads of certain multi-tools, although this is a non-security Torx head, so it's going to be a little more difficult to get into some Torx head bits on the Leatherman Wave. And once again, there is a dot up here and a dot on the back, and there is a dotted line segment here with a cutout at the tip of the shaft here for the adapter. Now this adapter has a magnet in the head end, so it will fit these bits perfectly. But if you line these up together, right, and you push them through either side of the ratchet here, you'll get a T handle ability here, which will work fairly well with the ratchet, which is quite nice. Now, you want to be careful with the way this fits in here when it's not lined up. You don't want to push it too hard against the springs that retain it in there because they can break and you can push this all the way through. This is a weak point of the ratchet head, but as long as you're kind of aware of that and you're not really slamming down with your foot on this or something like that, it's not going to fully break those springs and it will hold up. What I like about this set is that you can take this head here and combine it with this piece here, and now you get yourself a regular kind of better grip on the ratchet here to work with it. And once again, it will work with these bits here very well. There's no problems with it. So we can pop that out. And if you have trouble popping out the bits for whatever reason, you just take the end handle and line it up with the red dot, and you push it out like that. Quite ingenuity, in my opinion. Once again, we can use this with the Klein driver here, and it fits perfectly inside here. At least, there we go. And it'll fit in there nicely. And now you get yourself a better handle for the ratchet. And once again, it'll work with the adapter for the Leatherman. We can put it in our Leatherman adapter here. And it's got a nice spring retention in there and a magnet. So Once again, you can use it with the Leatherman tool. And they make different size adapters for this too, so you don't have to have something that's huge or long like this. And you can push the button in, and now you get yourself a really long ratchet. So you can see all the different ideas you can do with this flex head set. So once again, a very useful and modular tool that works fairly well with a lot of different platforms. So that's important to note when it comes to the Klein and the Leatherman tools out there. And they designed it like that on purpose to work in that fashion, which is quite nice. Now getting over to the other final piece of kit here, we have the S2 adapter bits here, which fit into this holder decently. It's a little bit loose in there, but they got these little holder portions here in the rubber piece, and they do stand fairly well. They don't fall out. They take a little bit of pressure, and they're marked on the backs. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10 and 25 here. So 2, 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you got a different arrangement of Torx heads and a number 2 Phillips and some Torx heads, or the rather hex and Torx heads for working on perhaps some bicycles or automotive functions, maybe things in that realm. And this is a nice little set to go with the 711 sets here. It works fairly well. So that is the overall, if you review of all these here that were sent in. My final thoughts with them is that they're well made. They work very well with other types of platforms of tools out there, and they go well either as a solo carry or as a carry inside of a EDC pouch or a tool pouch, in my opinion. And that's where the value comes in with these 711 tools. And they're made with decent quality. Their fit and finish is nice. It's thick for some of the ratchet heads, or they're nice and sleek and small. They're not over-engineered or under-engineered, in my opinion. But time will tell, see how well they stand up to the test of time and use under duress and in certain EDC situations. But as we can see from the Klein tools and the Leatherman Wave platforms, they work fairly well. One more tool I want to show you guys before we go is... So I wanted to show you this Klein nut driver, and this has been done before, but you can combine this with the Klein tools driver, and you can actually drive their nuts with the shaft here on this part here, and you can stage this as a piece in your kit here, much like that, in that format, and that will allow you to carry this in a nice compact format and have all your tools available. What's also nice is that some of these portions can fit the actual nut drivers. We'll take the little one out of here, for example, and if you line it up right, this will get caught on some of the notches here, and it will kind of fit on there pretty well. Now you can also slide it all the way through if you wanted to, but it clicks into place here, so you can kind of stow this, and you can also kind of drive a nut with it. You can also take this piece here, and you can push that through the head, and then you can push it through here, and it will fit, and you can hold that as part of a T-handle set there, and then you can travel with a nut like that on here, which is quite nice. And now you can really start to bear down on something with this. It's not going to go anywhere. It's a correct amount of length here for the size of the nut. So this works with the smaller 1/4 inch nut and the 5/16 nut in terms of the length through the head here, which is quite nice. So I thought that was kind of interesting to show how that works with the Klein tools double-ended nut drivers here. So here I just wanted to show how I'm going to be carrying these items in my toolkits here. This is a personal preference of mine. You can carry these individually or alone, or with a smaller tool pouch, or with another tool. But I do have the T-ratchet handle set in here, the flexible head one, and I have the flat head ratchet set in this toolkit here, along with the bits in the bottom here. That's how I plan on carrying it in this small case here. And then we have the Lollipop bit driver over here in this little strap just to go with the bigger, heavier duty toolkit. Now these are a work in progress, and I'm still figuring out what works and what doesn't work with these toolkits, but I thought I'd give you a preview of what I plan on using these with. We'll go over these toolkits individually in different videos at a later date. My final thoughts on the 711 tools is that they are excellent to work with the Klein Tools driver platform and the Leatherman Wave or Leatherman proprietary bit exchanger platforms, as you can find plenty of adapters to make them work with hex ended bits and tools. And these are pretty robust. They're very nicely finished for their metal components, and they work fairly well. There doesn't seem to be too much of an issue with improper cutting or things like that with these tools. They seem to be fitting very well and very well thought out to work with EDC tools. Now they work with either solo or being with a small kit, and in my case, putting them in a small pouch of some sort. So I think they're very, very flexible in that sense, and they're worth investing into if you plan on making smaller toolkits or just smaller, lighter weight carrying EDC options that can actually punch above their weight and size, which I believe these can. Again, I want to thank 711 for sending these out for review, and that's all I have to say about these tools. I want to thank you guys for watching, and enjoy your day.